I mean, for me, water is everything. The food we eat needs water for growth, right? Industry, building, infrastructure, clothes, everything needs water. Without water, we don't have life. And college students are in a position to make a big change in the coming years. And if we can inspire college students to do more in terms of learning more, doing more, caring about things more, and understanding how they themselves on a daily basis are connected to water issues, then they can actually start to see those connections and then want to make a difference. And then also recognizing the different ways students are connected to water through items they buy and eat and throw away, and everyday action. They're completely embedded in the global water system, whether it's their local water system or something somewhere else. So I want them to be able to see those connections and feel connected. So whether they eat meat or not, how much water needs to go into production of meat versus vegetables, how much water goes into producing a certain coat or sneakers or jeans, how much water is required to produce the different kinds of electronics they use. So once they start to measure those kinds of issues, and there are many tools out there they can use, they start to see and understand what their own water footprint is and how they're connected. So as a result, they can take daily action in not just conserving and saving physical quantities of water in terms of showering and the sink and the faucet or in the toilet, but through just everyday living. And that very way they're connected to water and other people's water in other places, and how therefore that global local connection exists. Once they start to become very aware of that, they're then able to make much more conscious choices in how they live their lives and what kind of choices they make in purchasing, whether it's ordering food, items, or even going on vacation, right? What kind of life do you lead on a daily basis? Once you can empower and educate yourself, you can then educate and empower other people. But it's basically first having that water ethic, developing that water consciousness, learning, being critical about it, thinking locally, and doing locally is also thinking globally and doing globally, and looking at that local global connection is really important. The interesting thing is water is a very spiritual issue. Every religion on earth, water is sacred, right? You need water for baptism, you have holy water. Every single holy book and all religions talk about water. Water is a way we can connect to all of the Creator's living things, right? Because all living things need water. So the three things that I would want someone to take away is recognize that water is everything, right? Water is everything you do, every day you live, how you live your life, that every aspect of your life is water. That water is simultaneously ecological, institutional, social, economic, spiritual, cultural, yeah? Second is develop a water ethic, learn your relationship to water, and become a water educator by first becoming a water scholar. So learn the many ways that water affects our lives, through policies, through wars and struggles and injustices, through economic production, to geopolitics, and all the ways that water not only becomes an important issue that's just hidden in the background, we need to bring it to the foreground. So therefore it means we must educate ourselves to the complexities of the way water affects all of our lives in different ways. And as a result, we can therefore develop that ethic and educate others. And lastly, what I would really want students to do is recognize that they're not powerless in the face of global change, that they too can take action. They can become water warriors. They can advocate for others who do not have water, who are facing water crises, whether it's quantity issue or quality issue or affordability, that they too can make a difference with their lives once they empower themselves, once they educate themselves, that they can become really great avenues of change, that they can become water warriors. Young people who care is what gives me hope that we can make the world a more just place for both people and the planet.